Hey guys, in this brief video I'm gonna guide you through my cloud setup for my early jet action game prototype that I made in Godot. It's only using the particle system. You can pretty much ignore the interpolated and raw position nodes. That's for networking stuff, and it's not really related to the actual cloud visuals. Now for the top clouds, I'll briefly show you pretty much the entire particle setup for them. They are 3D spheres, but I've actually cut them in half in Blender because Godot doesn't really like a lot of transparent surfaces, and especially when you have clouds that have large sizes, they can actually decrease the frame rate quite a bit if you pretty much spawn all kinds of spheres that are only visible for like 20%. It makes more sense to actually cut out the rest of the geometry in Blender or whatever, and basically just not have that transparent surface in the first place. The only transparent surfaces in these clouds are the actual white clouds themselves. There's no geometry for it, and that's transparent, and just to save frame rate pretty much. Now, as you can see, these top clouds are slowly rotating. The reason why I chose to not only make it consist of billboard quads is because it does give an odd feeling. If all the clouds are just always facing you, it becomes quite noticeable if all of them do it. So it's if you ask me, it's quite important to have a couple of pieces of clouds in there that don't actually do that, to still give you kind of sense of 3D. Now, the same can be said for the clouds here at the sides, at the bottom. Also just spheres. They're larger than the ones at the top, also slowly just rotating around. Let me expand all these settings right here. You can pause the video, check it out. I'm not gonna go through them because, well, it's a lot of stuff to go through, and it's kind of self-explanatory in many ways as well. And the Godot docs as well on the particle system explain a lot of these settings and parameters. Also, this is not an actual sphere. This is just this was a sphere that I've cut up in Blender, just to only pretty much have the geometry for the cloud itself, and not to have other transparent surfaces attached to it, again for frame rate performance reasons. And now I'm gonna show you the base of the clouds, which are billboard quads. So these are just simple primitive quads with a cloud PNG texture that, you know, was public domain, found it on the internet. Let me expand all these properties here as well. You can pause it wherever, check out the settings. The material of the base cloud, pretty handy to know as well. Hope you picked up some things about the Godot particle systems through this video, or even are able to create your own clouds in your game now. They're obviously not fancy 3D volumetric clouds, but for my prototype game, they got the job done. Have a good day.